Hey, Pisces, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Pisces, I'm getting here that some of you may be purchasing new equipment, whether this is computers, it could be telephones, it could even be machinery. Please take that as it resonates. Someone may be purchasing new items, new software, or new equipment for their business or for their career. I also sense something here with possible travel, relocation, or integrating some new systems into your business or into your career. Now let's see what we have here. There could even be new contracts being signed. Perhaps you're buying a new company vehicle. There is an incentive showing up here where it's going to pay off. You're investing in your time, your money, and your energy wisely in the month of July. And I feel like you're making some very powerful decisions that are going to help you not just now, but in the long run. So I like this. Now, in the position here, Pisces, of the recent past, you have the Watch card. This is all about divine timing. It is time to seize the moment, profit. Some of you may have been in a little bit of a waiting period. Perhaps you were looking for the right company vehicle, the right laptop, or you were looking at new systems to use within your company. This is all about a temporary period of delay, but the good news is in the present month of July, you have the Crown card. So if you were laid off, if you've gone through a little bit of stagnancy, if you were unemployed, or things weren't rolling along the way you would have liked to have seen, this is the month that you are overcoming some of those obstacles. Some of you may have been dealing with another individual in your world, or a partnership, a client, a corporation, where there was a little bit of push and pull, because they're showing me the tug of war. So someone may have been going on a power trip, a power play. They may have been really focusing on wealth, finances, and money, and they kept going back and forth. Now, you may be your own owner or your own boss, Pisces. You could be head of a company, a CEO, an executive. You may be someone that other people look up to for advice. Even if you work at maybe a mid-level, I still feel like you are really good at your job, and other people may come to you for support or advice. Now, you also have this progress energy, making progress. So if you have felt stuck, or you are spinning your wheels here, there's forward movement in the month of July. I really like this. A lot of you have been waiting to seize this moment. You may have been busy now for quite a few months. I feel like there's a turning point. It wouldn't surprise me to see the Wheel of Fortune showing up in your reading, because I am getting there could be a small increase or even a large increase as well. You could be putting money towards something, but it will actually increase your career or your business. So let's say you are taking a class, taking a certification, or you have to put money into your business. It's going to pay off in the long run is what I'm getting here. Now, in the near future, you have the Seal card. I love the Seal card. It's not just about business contracts. This card to me is about soul contracts. It is about having a human experience, a new one, when it shows up in your career, right? We choose, I believe, our blueprint. We choose what we would like to experience here on earth. And for a lot of you, there's a new experience that you are choosing to have in the earthly plane. This can show up in the form of a new contract, a new job, a new promotion, a raise, a move. For some of you, there could be a gift of money coming in. I also get some of you may be dealing with legalities or paperwork or some sort of contract where negotiations will be had, is what I'm seeing here. Negotiations will be had. And I feel like the negotiations will work out in your favor. So you're going to compromise here. So let's say the boss says, I really want you to go on this business trip, and maybe the timing doesn't work out with maybe a family function. I feel like there's going to be some wiggle room. Perhaps you are getting hired and someone says, well, we can only afford to pay you $40 an hour, and you say, I really need to get 50, right? They may come down to 47 or 48. So there's some sort of compromise that you're going to be happy with. You're going to be happy that you've kind of went bigger, and you're going to meet in the middle is what I feel here as well. Now, some of you may be clerks, you may be administratives, you may work in insurance is what I'm getting as well. Some of you work in technology, AI, you may write grants or loans, or maybe it's something you are looking more into. This has to do with staying put. So you're sealing the deal on something in the month of, it could be even August, because this is a July reading, but this is near future. So it could be the end of July or into August, that something here is going to be finalized for you, and it's going to pay off. It's exciting. Some of you are finalizing maybe the editing pieces of a website and you're ready to launch. Some of you could be finalizing, the last chapter of a book and you're putting it out into the world. So I really like this for you here, Pisces. So let's dive into your energy and take a look here at the heart of the matter. What is the main energy going on in career for you in the month of July? Beautiful. You have the Queen of Coins. Even though you're the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Coins is someone who is very abundant, very resourceful. She is peaceful. She's aware of what's going on, and she knows how to bring her dreams down to reality in order to bring about the most abundance for herself and those around her. Other people enjoy the fruits of her labor. She's very confident as well. Sometimes when she's feeling in the reverse, right? When she's feeling in the shadow part of this archetype, which you're not showing up as the shadow part, but I will mention this as well. Sometimes she can be wasteful with money. Sometimes she can throw money at things that she doesn't necessarily need. But I'm almost getting the opposite of that for you in the month of July, where you're actually putting money towards the things that are going to benefit you. There's wise investments happening for you in the month of July. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, she is very practical, very down to earth. She may be outdoorsy. She may look at the better price of the two. There could be some negotiation. She knows how to negotiate, right? She'll walk into a flea market and say, I'll give you, $20 for this. And they may say, sorry, it's 50. And as she walks away, she knows how to capture that agreement, right? They say, okay, I'll sell it for you for $30, right? Sold. So I feel here that you are able to negotiate fair prices because you are confident that you will achieve that success or that abundance. And boy, oh boy, will you ever. Regardless if you're female or male, you're embracing the receptivity that the Queen of Coins brings in for you. Now, she also enjoys the physical pleasures, right? She takes care of herself. She likes to dress nice. She likes to maybe drive a nice vehicle, have a nice home. She's a hostess with the mostest, right? She can create and beautify anything. So some of you also maybe, I'm getting event coordinators, okay, wedding planners for some of you. And even though the Queen of Coins, she can be a financial advisor. She can be really good with her money. She could be a banker or work in technology. I am getting here something with creating space or setting up or decorating a space. I mean, maybe this is for a company event, or maybe some of you are wanting to do this on the side, but you'd be really wonderful at it. Wonderful at organizing and multitasking and just bringing really beautiful pleasures to life here. So I'm loving this for you. Let's take a look at what possibly could be a challenge and how we can help you overcome it. What do we need to know about the ups and downs for Pisces regarding career in the month of July? What do we need to know for Pisces, please? All right, we have the Three of Swords, but it's showing up in reverse. So if I'm going to see it, I'm glad that it's showing up here. Even though it's the challenge, there has been some sort of disappointment, but you're recovering, right? The reversal here is it's how we're going to read it because it is in the challenge position. This is recovering from some sort of disappointment, loss, betrayal. setback that you have had, right? It may have that watch card. Some of you felt disappointed because you hoped that you would be further along than maybe you were. I'm also getting something with an exam or a test or a promotion was promised to you, or you thought you had something in the bag and then boom, it got kind of pulled out from underneath you. Things are going to start rolling forward in a positive new way. So let's take a look and clarify this Three of Swords showing up for you. What's going on? Why the Three of Swords in the challenge position? You still may be recovering from some debt. I'm getting credit card debt that you may have spent on things that you didn't need. Okay, please take that as it resonates. Some of you did need those things. It could have been during COVID. Maybe you put everything on a credit card and it accumulated and accumulated, and before you know it, boom, you had a lot to pay off. This could be foreclosure as well. It could be job loss. Some of you may have taken care of your health or someone else's health. Whatever the Three of Swords was here for you, I feel like you're recovering financially from it. Let's take a look and clarify, please. There it is, Muse of Wands, beautiful. It's another king showing up here, or not another, we already have a queen, but this is big boss energy. The King of Wands, he takes charge of his destiny, right? There's something here with flexibility. Now, some of you may be trying to reach out to a boss or reach out to someone and talk to them, but they keep pushing it off, right? When the King of Wands shows up, typically when he's in his power, when he's feeling inspired and he's that destiny, passionate, goal-oriented, driven, successful leader that he is, he can be really amazing. But when he is struggling, right, when he's struggling to keep afloat, or there's a lot going on in his world, he can be a little bit inflexible, maybe even a little bit too bossy. He can be hard to reach. Whether this is you or whether it's someone around you at this time, flexibility is the challenge for you in the month of July. Being a little bit adaptable to change or some sort of surroundings here. But I do feel with the Three of Swords, you're going to recover, but you must take some time out for you as well, because you're going to overcome those obstacles. And the fact that you have the Crown showing up and your first couple of cards out are the King and Queen, I feel like you're definitely going to overcome those obstacles. And that King of Wands, he can be on a power trip too. So some of you may have been dealing with someone, whether it was another employee, whether it was a boss, or just someone in your energy who was all about the money or all about the power, maybe even a little bit egocentric. I feel like you're walking away from that in the month of July. Whatever that walking away looks like, physically, emotionally, mentally. You don't need that, Pisces. You don't need that negativity in your life. Let's take a look at what's in your foundation. What's in the deep, deep past? What are you built upon? What do we have here for Pisces, please? All right, we have the Three of Cups. Celebration. This is teamwork. This is connecting with the right people. I'm getting here, there's something with being on a board. Now, being on a board of directors, possibly. This can be, I'm getting a long table here where you could be the head of the table. There's something here with table talk or connecting with other like-minded individuals. There could be team meetings, group meetings, something of that nature. Even if it's on Zoom or if it's through the webcam, I feel like you are a team player, but someone may not have been a team player, okay? In your foundation here, you may work well together. Even if you work remotely, work by yourself, or work from home, I feel like you can work in a team environment, but it's really challenging for you, Pisces, when other people aren't pulling their weight. It can leave you feeling a little bit left out. It may feel like there's a little bit of that triangulation going on where people over here are pulling the weight, people over here are functioning differently, and then people down here just aren't listening, whatever it is here. But you are the rock is what I'm getting. You are the one that kind of brings that piece together, and other people admire your work. They admire your skills, your talents, your communication. There's something here that you're very, very good at. And sometimes when you're really good at things, you get piled on the work, right? Regardless of your status, if you work for yourself or work for someone else, if you're good at it, you know, there's a lot of energy coming at you. And it's important to say yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no. So Three of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of cups offered to you here as well. You have this ability to attract what it is that you seek and what it is that you desire. This is a community as well. Some of you may be a part of a community. There could be something with nonprofit here. I'm getting governmental agencies or helping some sort of organization is what I'm getting. So working as a team or pulling other facets into the mix, right? If you're the glue, even if you have a business on your own, you're able to be that resource center and you're able to say, well, this could benefit you and that may benefit you and you should call that person and you do really good in that area. So I feel like you may be a Jill or a Jack of all trades. I really like this, Pisces. Now, in the recent past here, you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can be feeling a little bit lost in the past or constantly looking at the watch, which you have here, right? You're waiting for things to take a turn, but they're not taking a turn because you may be focusing on the past, right? Or you're focusing on things that have been lost, or because there was or is a waiting period happening here for you in the recent past. It's important to focus on what's worked, not what hasn't. It's important to not stay in this past energy for too long because some of you were replaying an old story in your mind, okay? Even though this can be more of that Eight of Swords type of energy, I do feel with the the Six of Cups, there is a second chance available here for you if you focus on, moving forward versus what's in the past, okay? Let's take a look and clarify the Six of Cups showing up in the past for you. Spirit, what do we have? Some of you, this is childhood dreams and memories. This could be something that you've always wanted to do and you finally took that leap here in the recent past. Or you started to think about it, even if you're in the very beginning stages and the seed has just been planted. Again, maybe you said, I've always wanted to be a teacher, I've always wanted to be an influencer, or, whatever it may be for you. I feel like that seed has been planted and you may be kind of coming full circle here once again. You've been given a second chance to do something differently this time around. So focus on what's worked in the past, not what hasn't. All right, what do we have? Four of Inspiration, Four of Wands, beautiful. So some plans didn't turn out the way that you exactly hoped that they would, but I do feel like this is celebration. This is that celebratory energy. Some of you may have recently gotten a raise. It was time to profit. You may have seen a milestone being hit or met in your business as well, because this is a really good energy of connection, community. I'm also getting retreat. Some of you may be putting together a retreat because I'm getting that strong humanitarian or connecting with other businesses. There could be something with businesses coming together for an event. That could be what you are projecting. Some of you, I'm also getting here a whiteboard. They're showing me a whiteboard with a marker, the kind that you can just erase off the whiteboard. If someone just used the whiteboard, or if you have this that you use in your daily life, there's something important that was noted or will be noted on the whiteboard. Please take that as it resonates. So I like this energy for you. For those of you that have felt a little bit stuck, or if you were just unsure about these power plays or some challenges in your career, you're overcoming them big time in the month of July. All right, they're giving me this name here. I feel like this has probably come up in the past. I'm not sure if it was for your reading, but they're giving me here Schmidt, Schmitz or Schmitz, Schmidt. It could be a last name, a company name. Please take that as it resonates. All right, what do we have here in your headspace? What's going on in that beautiful, brilliant mind of yours? What are you working on manifesting, Pisces? What do you have? Ten of Swords. You want to lift anguish. You want there to be an ending here, that you want to be able to take a graceful bow and bow out is kind of what I'm getting here. Bow out of a situation. Thank you, but no thank you, right? This is about you saying no when you mean no, which we just said here. So there may have been deep anguish with the Three of Swords. Some of you may have had to walk away from, or you're forced to walk away from a situation here. Or it could be something as minor as saying, no, I'm sorry, I can't work for you on that day. Or I'm done taking on and piling on all of your work. If you're not pulling your weight, that's your problem, not mine, right? You finally kind of reached a, I don't want to say a breaking point, but for some of you, yes. This is about a healthy boundary, and it's about you doing things differently. Tens are about endings, endings bringing in new beginnings. You don't want to feel this Three of Swords. That's the challenge, but I also sense it's something you're working on releasing and letting go. So no more focusing on the past. You've been there, done that, on to bigger, on to better. Ten of Swords. You're going to overcome these obstacles, but let's clarify. Some of you have been unemployed. Maybe you've come to this reading unemployed. Maybe you've just had a job interview is what I'm getting here. There could have been rejection for some of you. You were waiting for the right time to seize this opportunity. You hoped that it would have been that opportunity. It didn't turn out the way that you wanted. There could have been an ending here, but I feel like there's a new offer coming in where you're going to seal the deal. For some of you, please take that as it resonates. All right, what do we have here to clarify? The Ten of Swords. What is it that you are wanting to end? Six of Materials, non-equal give and take, right? Six of Materials, Six of Pentacles. This is reciprocity. If something's one-sided, right? If you've been putting in work after work, resume after resume, and you're not getting anything in return, yes, it can take a hit and a hit and a hit to your self-confidence. And it tends to bring in self-doubt, and that anguish tends to creep in, but not for much longer here. There's something new that's coming in. Because you no longer, you're going from the Nine of Voices here, Six of Materials. So something has been stressing you out because there hasn't been reciprocity. Because someone may have been taking and not giving, okay? This can be about you putting in work after work, but not receiving the good news. And it's left you feeling, again, anxiety ridden. That's coming to an end. That is absolutely coming to an end. I like this for you. It's about time, right? Literally with the Watch card, it's about time. All right, Pisces, what's going on for you in the near future? Let's get to the juicy goodness. What's coming in? Tell me about this business contract, this new human experience that you'll be having. Hopefully a lot better than the past. I feel like it will be. Let's take a look what's coming in the near future for Pisces, please. Queen of Swords, beautiful. This is you getting clear, getting straight to the point. This Queen of Swords, she thinks strategically, right? She doesn't always let the emotions overrule her, which is good in her line of work. She can't let emotions overrule her because then she wouldn't be as good at her job. Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords is very observant. She's very logical. She's very rational. She puts those pieces together, and if she can't find that piece, by all means, she'll go searching for it. You can't lie to this Queen of Swords. You can't push anything past her. You can't get anything past her. So some of you, this could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Specifically, this is Libran energy, but it could be a Libra that you meet that helps you move forward confidently and assertively into the next path, into the next direction. Or this could be you, Pisces, embracing the qualities here and the archetype of the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, she brings in wisdom and clarity. She is full of integrity. She is full of honesty. She's very clever. She can deal with issues that seem to be challenging, right? She can be a humanitarian, a police officer, a journalist, a teacher, a mentor. You don't want to lie to her, like I said, because she'll know. So she can be very helpful when it comes to finding solutions rationally to problems. So this is what's happening here in your near future. I love the Queen of Swords. Of course, I'm a Libra, but she's someone who's going to tell you how it is, and she's going to be clear on that next path and the next step forward. So whether she's coming into your life or you are embracing the light part of, the upward part of the Queen of Swords, she will be beneficial to your life and to your career in many different ways. Let's take a look and clarify the Queen of Swords. What do we have here, please, for Pisces? Queen of Swords energy for Pisces, please. All right, thank you. Okay. We have the Devil, the Fool. So releasing this toxicity is first and foremost in order for you to have a new beginning. So whether it's a toxic pattern, obsessive thinking, it could be manipulation. I mean, Some of you, this can be an old boss as well, releasing yourself, because the flip side of Queen of Swords, she can at times feel a little bit manipulative. She can be very sharp, very opinionated. Sometimes it may feel like she doesn't have a heart, but she does, right? She does. She's just very logical and very rational. And sometimes she can come off as cold. So some of you may be releasing that person from your life if you work with them, or if it's a partnership, in order to have a new beginning. But I do sense here with the Seven of Inspiration, you're saying no more. You're saying, I'm standing in my victory. I'm standing in my power. I'm protecting what is mine, my dignity, my integrity, and I'm living life on my own terms. Because right behind it, you have the Hierophant. You've learned some very valuable lessons here, Pisces, about life, about money, about career, about abundance. You have the wisdom, the knowledge, the experience to head towards this new beginning. So you're not starting completely from scratch. You're starting from all of those beautiful growth opportunities that you've had in the past, but you may be taking a new direction. And you can take with you, with the Six of Cups, you can take with you what you've learned from the past so you don't repeat any of the same things that you were dealing with. Justice. More Libran energy here, but this Justice is the scales. Some of you went through a little bit of a karmic cycle, karmic relationship. For others of you, this is something with law, legalities. You may be a lawyer. You may be fighting for truth, for fairness, for justice, right? I do sense that some of you, you're bringing balance to not just your world, but to the world itself. Right? You're bringing balance to the lives of others. You're fighting for truth and fairness, because that may be very important to you. So beautiful. I'm loving this determination and this strength. I feel like you have what it takes to fight for a cause, is kind of what I'm getting here. Fighting for a cause, whatever that may mean for you. How are you doing, Pisces? Let's take a look at your energy. How are you? This is all about you. We have the Two of Swords showing up in reverse. You may be overthinking a situation, because the Two of Swords can be about making a difficult decision. You feel like you're at a crossroads, right? Do I stay? Do I go? Do I branch off on my own, or do I ride this out? Do I take this person to court, or do I not? Right? Do I fight for justice and fairness, or do I hope that karma comes in and plays its role? Right? Whatever this is that you are contemplating, I feel like karma will play a factor here. I feel like there will be fair settlements and negotiation. I mean, wasn't that something we talked about in the very beginning here? I feel a strong sense of negotiations, negotiating some sort of contract, a fair settlement coming in here for you. The Two of Swords can be the head going in one direction and the heart going in another. But we need to find that balance and bring that head and that heart together, because that's where the miracles happen. The Two of Swords here, you may feel like you need to make a decision, but you're lacking data. You're lacking enough evidence. Some of you may feel like you have insufficient facts. You're just not quite sure what's true, what's happening, what's going on. You don't know what's happening in someone else's world. Remember, the only thing you can control is your own self, your own emotions, and what's going on within your own world. You're going to make the choice that's in your highest good. Why and how do I know this? Because you have the experience. You have the wisdom. You know, trust your intuition here, which is a little ironic because you do have the Queen of Swords, which does think more rationally. But if you are needing to think with more emotion, you are the sign of water, right? You can think with your emotion as well, but you may be open to blending both of them. Integration is what I see here for you. Important choices. What are those choices for you? Let's take a look and see what those are. Before we get into your environment, let's see what this choice is all about and what advice you need to know around making some sort of decisions in your world. What do we have here for Pisces? Six of Wands. You're going to make the choice that is in your highest good. Some of you may be in the spotlight. Now, there could even be a choice between two job options, two of the betters, right? Two good options may show up for you. And you may be weighing the pros and cons. And that's okay, right? It doesn't have to be doom and gloom here. You may be ending an old job or an employment, something that's been quite stressful, and you may be moving on to bigger and better, but they may come back, right? This Queen of Swords could be an old boss, and she may say, whoa, wait a minute, Pisces, come stay working for us. We'll give you a $10 raise, right? And you're thinking, oh gosh, that sounds tempting. I really want to do it. And the money is overriding here. And you're thinking of all the things you could do with that money. And sometimes you fail to see how difficult mentally or how stressful a situation may have been. Don't let something that tempts you keep you or hold you back from heading towards where your soul's truth is heading, because that can be tempting, right? Money plays a huge role here on earth, but I feel that you're going to make a decision here to put yourself in that spotlight, in that limelight, for your higher self to shine through. Because I'm kind of getting crown chakra vibes here, where you're being put in the spotlight at this time. You could even be kind of tested, a little bit tested from the universe, not in a way where you're being, on trial, or, you're going to break or make a situation. But I feel like there's an opportunity for growth. There's an opportunity here for you to choose differently, but it's completely up to you. That's the beauty and the gift of free will. Six of Wands is the card of fame, victory, achievement, public recognition, success, right? It's a very powerful card, but you may feel like you'll be missing out if you don't choose a specific option, but I feel like you're going to choose the one that works best for you. There's no right or wrong answer if you're trusting yourself. Wow, I love this here. Very interesting. Let's take a look at your environment. What's going on around you? Yeah, some of you may have had an offer from the past come back in, or someone may have counter offered. Okay, wow, what do we have here in your environment? Queen of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful. Now the Queen of Cups is saying here, it's important to intuitively stay compassionate and trust your intuition. Now Knight of Pentacles, this is about patience, right? Patience to succeed. I mean, look at that Knight of Coins. That Knight of Coins, he had to have practiced a lot to be able to be on that tightrope, on top of a motorcycle, standing on top of it, holding a pentacle, right? That takes a lot of patience. There's some Evel Knievel stuff going on there, but I certainly feel here for you. You're trusting your intuition that slow and steady is going to win the race. You want to be reliable, you want to be responsible, but make sure that you're not being too cautious, right? Listen to your intuition here, because sometimes you may be comparing, you may think that your intuition is wanting you to go in one direction when really it could be your mind talking you out of a situation. So trust is a big factor here. Knight of Pentacles, he is one of the most reliable knights, right? He's somebody, if you want it done thoroughly, if you want it done right, that's you. But there's something here with the trust piece. Now, some of you, Queen of Cups, I mean, this is you, Pisces. You may be tarot readers. You may be healers. You may be in the wellness industry. You could be a nurse, a CNA. It doesn't matter what it is that you do, but your intuition plays a factor in whatever it is that you do for a living. And I feel like you're going to be patient about a situation. It's important for you to be patient, but don't stall. Don't become too engulfed in fear that you don't make a decision at all, or you stay in that comfort zone because of not listening to your intuition. That's the message here. Let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What are your hopes and what are your fears? What do we have here for Pisces, please? King of Wands. Look at all these people. You have a lot of court cards showing up here for you. So I certainly sense that you may feel like you're being tugged in a lot of different areas. But the King of Wands is you becoming your own superhero, right? King of Wands is someone who is dependably goal-oriented. If you want to tackle a goal, right? You talk to or you embrace the archetype of the King of Wands, because he chases after his destiny. He's very active, very passionate, very goal-oriented, driven. He could be a business owner or the entrepreneur. This is also someone who's a leader, very successful. He could influence other people in a very powerful way. Now, the fear here is overbearing goals, right? What if I don't hit those goals? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm inflexible, right? Didn't you get the King of Wands earlier? I thought you did here. But I do feel here, it's the Queen of Wands. So you start, let's see here. No, not the Queen. I thought you had that King of Wands show up. Maybe you did. But this is about you being able to see the big picture, but know that it's not about that end goal. It's about the journey. And that's important to remind yourself along the way when you get a little bit stuck. Say, you know, this is part of the journey. It's part of that ride, right? Just like being on a roller coaster, you're not going to buckle up and hold on tight, and you're not going to go to the, you know, middle of the ride and say, you know what, I'm not ready for this. I need to pause. I need to stop, right? It doesn't work that way. Life just keeps on rolling, and that's what you are being advised to do. Go with the punches, roll with the punches, go with the flow, because life's not going to stall or stop or slow down just because you may not feel prepared for it. I feel like you are. So get out that cape, dust it off, and wear it. Put it on. You are your own superhero here, Pisces. Let's take a look at the final outcome. What is the final outcome for career in July 2023? All right, Seven of Swords, it's in reverse, okay? So this is about you getting honest with yourself. If there was any sort of betrayal, okay, you're eliminating that. If you weren't honest about your direction, or maybe you were not living in your soul's truth, perhaps you said, yes, I'm going to work for that company that decided to pay me $10 more than what I thought, even though I wasn't being honest with myself. I just took it because I really wanted that money, but it's not my passion. It's not my mission. I don't love it. If anything, it's stressing me out more, right? If you are heading in a direction that just doesn't feel truthful, I feel like it's time for you to take off that mask with the Seven of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords can be about hidden intentions as well, hidden deceit, things within yourself you're getting honest about, what you need to do. There could have been, if you were dealing with a legality, something within the court systems, or just some hidden truths. I feel like the mask is coming off. You're going to be able to see things more clearly. That's that Queen of Swords as well. Someone may have been wearing a false mask around you, but you're moving on from it. Ten of Swords says you are manifesting this ending, an ending to betrayal, an ending to, whatever this was. Some of you, you've had to self-sacrifice. You had to do what you had to do to survive and to make money and to bring in money. So no shame in the game, right? If you had to work for something, do something, take less pay just so you could pay the bills, make ends meet, put money on the, put food on the table, or money in your gas account, or gas in your car or your vehicle, you need to do what you need to do. But I feel like there's a new opportunity opening up, so you don't have to feel like you're scrambling, or you don't have to feel in anguish every day if that's what you've been feeling. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. What do we have here for Pisces? Seven of Swords. Someone may have been stealing money from you. Okay, someone may have been stealing money or stealing time or stealing your ideas as well. I'm getting that for you. Someone may have taken credit for your work or your job. Someone may have done you dirty here. I don't like it. Knight of Voices, Knight of Swords. You're taking action. You're getting out of Dodge, right? There's something that you are doing. I don't want to say getting out of Dodge, but I feel like you're coming face to face. You're confronting, literally face to face, right? There's a face there. You may be facing someone. You may be coming up against someone. You may be standing up for what is right for you and telling them, hey, what you did wasn't cool, right? Maybe calling you out or taking credit. There's something that you are facing here, and it's going to set you free. And I feel like you are not afraid of this challenge. You're not afraid to overcome this obstacle or look something in the eye and call it out for what it was, shady. Right? Whether it's you doing that to your own self, whether it's you doing it to a company, another person. But I certainly feel with this Knight of Voices, you're taking action because you believe in this cause. There's something here with the cause as well. We may have said already. Now let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here for Pisces in the month of July 2023? Okay, wow. I don't know if that one just flipped or if it was flipped. I didn't see that. It hasn't come up in the past, but you have new life here. Card 39. Some of you may be 39 years old. There may have been a significant career change around that age as well. 39. Let's take a look and see what this message is all about for you. A lot of you are heading towards a new life. It's something that you have been wanting. There could be a move. There could be a new job offer, business building. This is about a birth of new ideas. It's about growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, Pisces. It's all about life renewing itself. You have every reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling upon you. Powerful. I am going to read the protection message because of the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords is the challenge. Let's just take a look and see how this may resonate with your energy. You must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit that you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and haven't hit your stride yet. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. That's synchronistic. We talk about being in the moment, right? We talk about not living in the past, and it talks about divine timing having its own timetable here as well. So even though you may feel like you haven't quite hit your stride, you will. You're getting there here. I feel like you absolutely are getting back on track. All right, let's get a few messages from your animal spirits. And at this time, Pisces, I just ask if you can, take a deep belly breath from the solar plexus chakra, a nice big breath inward. And I want you to close your eyes and tune into that third eye chakra, that area between the eyebrows and the forehead region. And I want you, Pisces, to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps this animal is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, or one that's visited through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Pisces. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do, Pisces, is drop your power animals in the comment section below to be entered into the giveaway, where I will draw one winner around the first of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, I'm loving your animals here. Now, some of you are 40 years old, 56 years old, or you may have a birthday on the 23rd or 25th. Now, we have mouse spirit, tend to the small things. You know that phrase, the devil is in the details? I am getting here that there's something with the details. Make sure you are paying attention to the fine print, the contracts. Some of you may be going through paperwork. We talked about that as well. There could be legalities, something with HR. Does someone work in HR, or maybe you reached out to HR as well? I'm also sensing planning, getting ready to plan, to launch, to take something to the next level. Tend to the small things, because July, it may feel very busy for you, but I am sensing here that you don't want to miss out on something because of the busyness of it all. So make sure you're wrapping things up sooner rather than later. You have a spider spirit. Make your dreams real. Yes, there's a beautiful brand new beginning here, even though it may feel like you're caught up in a web of deceit or a web of lies or some sort of betrayal or disappointment. This is about you being able to weave your dreams into reality, right? You have what it takes. Also, I mean, you may not want to hear this, but some of you may actually see a spider or a spider web. Now, if you're deathly afraid of spiders, just disregard that. But if you are okay with seeing them at a distance or outside, I mean, it could be something you see on your social media as well. But there's something here with seeing a weave or a web, of spiders. Please take that as it resonates. They're actually quite magical creatures. Now we have eagle. Eagle, spirit has your back. You may actually see an eagle flying. There's something here with you being liberated, you flying free, knowing that the universe supports you and has your back. It's important that you trust that things are happening in divine timing. Things are happening for you, Pisces, not to you. Not because you deserve or you're singled out or you're less worthy than anyone else. Spirit has your back here. Trust. And last but not least, you have the elephant, one of my favorites here. Learn from the past. And we talk about that in your reading here. So elephant spirit, learn from the past. Elephants, they have, I believe, a very, very great memory. They don't ever forget, right? They don't forget things. They have a great memory, and but they learn, right? They learn. They're very intelligent creatures, I believe, and they have wisdom. And I feel like you have that wisdom, that experience, that knowledge to learn and not repeat some of the same cycles that may have happened in the past. Now, last but not least, let's see which crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil you can utilize in the month of July to help you on your career journey. What do we have here, please, for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces here? We have Aquamarine, card 7, Aquamarine. Very beautiful energy. Card 7 is the card of the Chariot in Tarot, and this can also be about communicating. It can be about clarity, enhanced clarity, calm, discernment, awareness, and acceptance of one's truth. And we have that truth coming in with the 7 of Swords. And the prosperity message for you, Pisces, is this. Your ability to note details, which you just had the mouse spirit, right? Your ability to note details benefits you right now. And Aquamarine spirit will help you make calm, clear decisions. With the confidence of having the universe allied with you to co-create wealth and abundance, you can take your time. There's that Knight of Pentacles, right? Taking your time. Being methodical is called for now. Those details you already checked, it's a good time to go over them again. You are poised to gain insights that will benefit you as you work to heal old patterns generated by your ego's fear. Patterns that no longer serve you. Break free by exercising discernment right now, for the conscious universe has much wisdom to share with you. You can be confident that everything you need will be right there for you. Aquamarine, Pisces, assists us in communicating on a frequency of love. Meditating with the stone enables us to soften the edges around our words. Remember that Queen of Swords energy? Whether it's you embracing that Queen of Swords or someone around you, it can help soften the edges so it doesn't come off as blunt or egocentric, right? This can allow us to express ourselves from the heart rather than strictly from what we know. This brings a loving vibration to our speech, and interestingly, it allows us to be truly heard as the vibration is felt by those we are speaking to. I love this. A lot of communication, and look at that. You have the blue light in the background here. You have this matching up. So I do feel like there's positive new communication coming in for you in the month of July that is going to seal the deal on something. So again, settlement, negotiation, contracts, new experiences. Yes, some of you may have felt like you got the short end of the stick, but I'm getting here bigger and better ahead for you. I hope this resonates, Pisces. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to drop your power animals in the comment box below. I absolutely love reading each and every one of them. And if you are vibing with the energy of this channel, feel free to hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Pisces, for spending your precious time here. Lots of love.